This is everybody.
ComX presents.
Alex, not yet. Lauren, what are you doing?
Making everything look sexy and chilling.
Duncan, it's nearly showtime. Can you put that down? What is that?
A really big squid.
Are you ready for drinking? Drawing? What about laughing? Well, hold on to your butts. It's the ComX Friday Night Drink and Draw. With your hosts Sizzle and Spedsy, and the man they call Quit, plus Australia's most attractive artists and creators, many of whom have books for sale at comx.shop. Hey, Sizzle? What say we start the shizzle?
Man, I hate sheep, eh?
What's wrong with sheep?
Do tell why.
Everybody, welcome.
Oh, g'day, Lauren.
Hey, Lauren.
Friday
Hello,
Night Drink and
Lauren.
Draw, everybody. You know the drill. Every Friday, we get a bunch of amazing artists coming in, and all they do is draw a guest artist's character or comic book. So today we have a very special guest for a very special occasion. The jolly man in the red suit, Santa Claus, Kris Kringle, Bobo Natal, Papa Noel, or as we like to call him, Santa Claus. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, America. Which one is Ryan Seacrest?
The top left.
I'm sorry.
Not this very left.
Kelly
but,
Ripper. Which one is Kelly Ripper? I can't see her. I don't.
Wrong show, mate.
I think he's talking about Dave.
I don't know what
List
he's
is all
talking
next.
about.
You've given me the wrong list, Samuel. The wrong list. It's not Good Morning America. What a stuff up we've got here.
Santa, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on board with us tonight.
Pleasure.
If our lovely guests do not know, we actually are going to be drawing a many plethora of Christmas-themed goodies for you guys tonight. So it's a bit of a free-for-all, but around the Christmas theme. But before we get started, we're just going to go do a run around the moon room. Our own Saint Nick, it's...
Hi guys, I got one off, ready to fire off. Here we go.
Expectations.
Nicholas,
I'm
may
easily
I compliment your parents on a magnificent name choice.
Thanks, Nick.
So next up, we've got Major. Kudos to Alex Major.
Hello, everybody.
Alexander Major. It's fun to make you. I believe I met you once in Shanghai in 1982.
And I was
and then
too young
again
back
in
then.
Hong Kong several years later. And then again in Israel.
You
And then
bought him a
again-
new Beretta while he was on that secret mission, didn't you?
Oh, that's a person. I thought that was a leg. How do you pronounce that? Leg.
It was neither,
Leg.
Santa. I was just happy to see you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Kelly Ripper. On with the show.
Ain't nobody deadlier than Deadly Dave.
You know,
David, the son of David. Hello, David. Know if you're nice, we will find out as we go along, I'm sure. Yes. And then Leg, of course, Kelly. Is that who's next?
Yeah, it's always chalked up to be. It's Lee Chalker.
Hello, Leg Chalker.
Hello. How are you?
I need to drink.
And we've got Peter Pumpkin Eater is Peter Wilson.
Howdy, gang.
Hey,
You eat
Pete.
pumpkins roasted or baked? How do you like them, Peter?
Roasted.
I like a roasted nut myself. By the fire, a couple of roasted nuts. If my pants are too tight.
You're sitting too close to the fire, then, Saint Nick.
You're pulling my leg.
Oh, which leg?
Oh dear, but last but not least,
Right,
yes,
Rusty.
you may. It's Nick May.
Who's Rusty Deo? Is that a new
Nicholas
customer?
Mayfield. May I compliment your parents on a magnificent name choice, Nicholas Mayfield.
Yes,
Oh.
you can.
And Daniel Mayfield. Hello, good evening to you, Daniel.
G'day,
Hey,
man.
Dan.
So I've got a question for you, Santa.
Please.
We'll
So,
start drawing,
yeah,
yeah?
for you. Are you a big fan of the show? Have you watched before?
I am big, yes, especially around the waist. Did you like that one leg?
Can we start drawing Santa?
I appreciate any of your jokes, Mr. Santa Claus. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
you're
Yes,
on
no,
fire.
I have seen the show, Kelly Ripa. Yes, my favorite was Regis Philbin. When he passed, he was sorely missed. My love goes out to his family, and yes, it's a hard time here for me in the North Poland because yes, Mrs. Claus, as you may have read on the Twitters, she has left me for the Easter Bunny. Their affair started New Year's Eve, 1984. I only just found out last year, and damn it if she doesn't live in a burrow now with a rabbit. We move on.
No. Please continue. I want to hear more about this salacious story about the bunny rabbit and your soon-to-be ex-wife.
Well, funny you should say, Alexander, for I was in Shanghai working for an animation studio.
Oh, no.
And yes, and a man from Japan came through and he said, "Have you seen my friend Alexander Major?" And I said to him, "Nay,
Oh, no.
I've not met him yet. I would go on to meet you several days later on my commute to Peking.
Peking, is that where you first roasted your nuts? In Peking.
Yes,
It's picking, all this time I thought it was about a duck, so it's picking nuts, is it?
No, so I was outside your house, Alex Major, and I was peeking.
It's not really peeking if I know about it. Oh, there you go. Peter Fairfax is back.
Fairfax, again.
Hey, Peter Fairfield Fax.
That's what you
Good evening, Santa.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Gee, compliments to your parents too for a fine, strong name, Peter.
I approve.
Two Peters, 3 Nicks, 1 Kelly Ripper. What a night! What a night!
We only have one leg.
Lauren, you look incredulous.
Yeah. Well, people have got by on one leg before, mate. So, yeah.
I do not understand the reference of that, but I am pleased to see it.
So Santa, so when's my present coming?
Well, we are steadily working on it. The problem is we had to shoot Blitzen. His leg went out on a... Look, I'll be honest. When my love ran away with the Easter Bunny, it was downhill for old Jolly Nick. Jolly Nick became Sad Nick.
Sounds like an excuse, not a.
I'm
I'm hearing excuses, not solutions. Santa.
I will send you the tracking number. It is in the post.
Thank you. Tell us more now about the Easter Bunny and your ex-wife.
Samuel, fetch Alexander Major's tracking number. Samuel will get that for you. Peter Fairfax. What kind of schmozzle have you walked into? That's what your face says. Tell him, Len, tell him what sort of nonsense we are up to in
I'm familiar with the
Good Morning
schmozzle, so yes, I know exactly what sort of schmozzle I've walked into. It's
Ready to lose.
always particularly difficult when you're late to the schmozzles. So.
Some of the best schmozzles start late. Meanwhile, Daniel Nolan.
I will go around the room, or if anybody just wants to jump in, while we're drawing all the Christmas-themed goodies, is there a favorite rendition of Santa Claus depicted in movies? Not yourself, Santa Claus. We know you are the legit 100%.
This is
no
my
joke,
favorite Santa right now.
You're definitely top tier. But in terms of anything else through, whether it's animation, movies, or comics.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
I think Alec Baldwin did like an animated version of him in the Guardians of Christmas Holidays or something.
Oh,
Remember
yeah, the had like Jack Frost and stuff in it.
Yeah. And he had like
He was
swords
like a
and a Russian
Russian
accent.
mobster.
It was rad.
Yeah.
It was badass.
You could have
I
your
didn't
own
know he
competition with a Baldwin in this very room. David, Nicholas, and Leg. Have them race and see which Bald wins.
There was this ages ago. There was this short film. I think it was from Finland, and it was kind of shot like as a tourism board for Finnish tourism. And it was basically done like a David Attenborough style documentary in Finland. And it had these hunters in the woods, and it's for like this whole build up. And then when they finally found the thing they were hunting, it was Santa, but it was done really well. Anybody remember that film?
I don't remember that.
Nick, have you heard of it?
But I detest its premise.
Sorry.
That's great.
Yeah, it was. I saw it at a festival, but then later on I saw it online as well. So I'd say it's about like 15, 20 years old film. So
Careful,
it's
you'll
old for the
find
kids.
yourself on the naughty list.
And they're just hunting Santa the whole time.
Yeah, but you didn't know. But it looks like a full-on, very hardcore, like documentary about hunters in Finland, and then there's this Santa jumping in the woods, and they just, so I found him, and then they just, I thought it was funny. One of those maybe you should have been there moments. So, Nick, what about you? What's your favorite Santa?
Yes, well, I'm sorry, my bad. Easy, Nicholas.
Santa hunting.
Samuel, they're making fun of me. Laugh along, you say, just say the line. Okay, Merry Christmas. What about you, David?
What was that?
Shush yourself, Mayfield. Okay, Mayfield, you go ahead.
The Santa from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I quite enjoyed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And he had like simple
Was
shapes.
there a Santa in Die Hard?
I was not in that movie, no.
Because
That
it's a
was my
Christmas
friend
movie.
Bruce Willis.
I don't know if there's like a shopping mall Santa. I forgot. I haven't seen that movie in like over 10 years.
Funnily enough, the original script said Yippee-ki-yay, Father Christmas. But I refused to sign off on it. Oh, Leg, that wasn't one of my best.
It was.
I haven't heard from Peter Wilson for ages. What if? Do you have any like? What's your favorite Santa movie?
That is a good question.
Is it?
I always like the real tough fatherly figure from Elf.
Yeah.
Santa's not a huge figure, but like he thinks he's getting mugged in Central Park and is willing to throw down at one point. That's hilarious.
Throw you down with this sort of talk.
And it always stick with me that there was that 80s horror movie
Wax.
Silent Night about a
Wax.
murderous Santa.
Wax back for more punishment.
I don't know about this Whack. He might be on the naughty list. We'll see.
What was Wax's first name? We found out, didn't we?
Let me check my list. His name is also Leg.
Lee. Right.
2 legs.
Now
We've
you've got
almost got
2
a
legs to stand on, Klaus. You laugh.
Feed me through it, Leg.
We've got a foundation. We can build on that. 2 legs. Let's go. Now we're rocking.
Look at Dave, how professional he is. He knows how to entertain the audience. He said, I'm going to set the camera so people can see what I'm drawing.
Yeah.
What have you got there, Dave?
What's that, mate?
What have you got there? Talk us through your process.
Well, I've decided to do a funny Santa drawing. He's crept into the house and slipped on someone's roller ruler. He must be in an illustrated bloody, house by the look of that. And we'll find out later what he's got in his bag here. But yeah, it's all the contents is getting spread out, spilled out.
That's cool.
Forgive me, David, if I don't understand the actual concept of the show. I believe it is to critique each other's drawing, so I will do so. I find that to be fairly average.
Yes.
They told me you're one who tells amazing tales. I've yet to see it. Leg, I'm being unnecessarily harsh.
He is, isn't he? Very harsh critic, Santa.
Oh, mate. We'll talk about that after the
Why
show.
why are
I'm
ComX on the naughty
president of
list?
My fan club, and Come on.
I would say
all the rulers tripping over things like that. Oh,
Shouldn't
hey,
leave those things. Kids leaving their things lying around.
absolutely.
To answer Wax's question, I believe you know the answer, my friend. Look inward.
What about Lee? Lee? Oh, sorry. Today's name, Leg. What's your favorite Santa film?
This one. You flattered
The
me
really
there.
weird part is I can't actually remember the last time I ever watched a Christmas movie, so I probably would actually have to say, like, let's go with this one. So,
People like you are why the Christmas spirit is slowly dying.
well, you know, there's beer I pick up in the end of the day, mate. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, Christmas is a wonderful time of year for families to reunite, you know, Santa. So thank you for providing people with, you know, presents and gifts and the well-being of life and community.
Tell me, Leg, how's your reindeer Lloyd?
My reindeer Lloyd, he's out like a light behind me, mate. So if I had anything to deliver express post, it's not getting there in time. I can tell you I might be there on the 28th or the 29th, mate.
Does his
all
nose
the
glow
tickets
red?
and- What?
Lloyd's nose, is it red? Does it glow?
Only when he's like, you know, sniffing his bum occasionally. You know, it's a bit red then.
Oh, there you go.
I had a shot at your favorite one, Nick May.
Nice.
Tracked him down. I remember the odd shapes that put him together.
Yeah. No, it was brilliant.
I reckon Rudolph would give, Lee would give Rudolph a bit of a run for his money for a red nose. By the time he's finished drinking draw, it's starting to play pretty hot. All that booze and that he drinks.
All that booze I drink. It's a festive spirit, mate.
Calories don't count over the next 2 weeks, so I think.
Oh, look, you know what? I don't care about a particular festively spirited day. I just run 360 odd days festively spirited, mate. So, you know, it all runs in together. It's a blur.
Yeah.
Is that why you don't need to watch Santa movies, Leg? You get 360 days of.
I actually, to be honest with you, I just don't watch them, man. I don't know. I don't have children. I don't, you know, like really. It's just, you know, sorry to destroy, you know, burst.
No,
the
mate,
bubble.
I'm exactly the same. I just.
It's like it doesn't bother me.
Probably watched plenty of them when I was a kid, but
Yeah.
not so much anymore.
Well, that's like, speaking in a funny way, there was the movie Klaus, the animation, and I highly recommend watching it just as a technical feat. It's really beautifully animated on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
So,
What'd you call it?
Stop motion
it's just called Klaus.
Gloss.
As in claws pronounced differently.
It's
Is that
spelled,
what-
I think it's spelled Klaus.
Oh, right.
So it's like your German friend, Klaus.
Yep.
Klaus.
It's not about that cheating harlot, is it?
I don't think she's in it. No, she's dead in it.
Oh,
wait, I spoiled that one.
That's
that gets revealed. That gets revealed like 70% in the movie. But
Spoiler alert.
Thanks, Alex. I'm not going to bother watching that now.
it's not part of the story. It's just kind of like it is actually. Shit.
Message here from Johnny Seidel.
I mean,
Hey, Sizzle's watching. G'day, Sizz.
Hello, Johnny Seidel.
Rise of the Guardians is a
Kerry
great
watching
movie.
tonight?
Rise of the Guardian.
Mate, I'm too busy drawing to watch any TV shows. I can't even remember the last TV show or movie I watched, to be honest with you.
it's Cobra Kai for me. Cobra Kai is the last TV show I properly watched and got fully involved in. That was a year ago now. So similar but to you, Lee, I don't watch much TV, but Santa, what's your opinion of Cobra Kai?
COVID Kai? I've not heard of it. It sounds.
COVID Kai.
I think
I just saw the trailer for this fourth season. I'm pumped.
No, I was just playing a funny. No, cobras play havoc with reindeer. They do not get along.
No way.
We try to. Sorry.
No way. That's true. Really, Santa?
Yes.
You're pulling my leg. I thought cobras and
I would not pull your leg. I've only just met him tonight. Oh my God, you're pulling him. Oh golly. Oh. Gee willy.
Oh, Santa.
Mrs. Claus, was that you? Oh no. Oh, gee. I tell you, Quickless, you are almost as feisty as.
So,
hey,
Santa,
what's your favorite treat, Santa, that people leave for you? What do you really like to see?
Well, look, I'm a bit bloated from all the cookies. Too many cookies.
Does that mean you don't want cookies this year, Santa?
I'd like a nice pad thai.
So Santa, when you deliver kids presents,
I don't deliver kids. That's a midwife's job.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you deliver kids. Anyway, when you deliver kids to the Dutch, what kind of cookies do they leave for you?
I'm sorry. Maybe it's your accent. I didn't understand a single word of that, little boy.
When you go to Netherlands to do your work,
yes,
your work stuff.
Yes.
What kind of biscuits do they pay you with? Is it
Oh,
normal chocolate biscuits or is it
Schneuzenfreisens? Yes, delicious. Half almond, half hazelnut.
All Dutch.
And the rest is biscuit.
can I look the recipe up
I
tonight?
thought those biscuits would help you fly better.
No. You give them to the reindeer, makes them fart. Slows the whole thing down.
Just boosters.
Are you worried elves will unionize?
That's a good question.
I'll just get hobbits.
Billy Bezos, you?
Yes, we spent $9 million on my new sleigh just to get me into Earth's atmosphere, out of Earth's atmosphere.
Hey, Santa, what's the
I wouldn't
origin?
even let William Shatner get a word in.
Hey, Santa, what's the origin of mistletoe? What's that about?
Well, it started as a defense system to keep warring tribes away.
Was that your Star Wars defense system? Was it?
What we did is we armed all the elves with mistletoes. So when the goblins attacked, the missiles launched from their feet. They were wearing booties at the time, and it blew up half of my army of elves. It was a horrible idea. Now we kiss underneath it as a tribute to those we lost in the Great War. We do like to laugh. If you're not laughing, you're crying. R.I.P. to those we lost.
Right.
Sounds
Hey,
very
Santa,
unhelpful.
I do have a quick question.
Please.
We're all begging to know who of us are on the naughty list and who of us are on the nice list.
Well, I said this to Alexander Major in Shanghai in 1963.
Wasn't
You
it
got a long way to go,
1984?
kid.
Wasn't it 1984? Have you met him twice? Is this your third time?
Time travel.
We go way back. We tight.
Oh,
Me and
Sorry.
Santa are like this, buddy. That's so yeah.
I was referring to his great-grandfather, Alexander Major Senior,
yeah.
who was also naughty.
Major.
Major.
Mayor.
All right, I will start with you.
Alexi Mayor.
What is that disembodied voice? It's my conscience telling me I should take Mrs. Claus back. That
Don't do it.
harlot.
Don't crumble.
I thought she's dead.
No, she's living with the Easter Bunny in a burrow. You'll have to try harder if you want to undo my story, Alexander Major.
Oh, my bad.
My actual wife just walked by. This is quite shameful.
Rolling her eyes, going, oh my goodness.
I mean, Samuel the Elf, of course. Who I
Better
married.
better put the kids to bed before they see Dad carrying on like that.
I am without seed.
Whoa.
Oh, dear me, where is this going?
This is going downhill. That's what it's doing. Quick, back to the topic of conversation. I want to know what I'm getting for Christmas, whether it's a lump of coal or.
Well, the question is, what are we getting for Christmas? Notify. Lana Luca. Issue 2. I know that Santa has clicked to notify on the Kickstarter. When can we expect a little treat?
Hey,
Turn the table there, Kelly Ripper.
Over the next 2 weeks, you'll be seeing something.
Whew. Golly, Christmas has come late.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, Christmas has come early.
Does that mean I'm on the naughty list?
Christmas has come prematurely.
Santa, can you explain this to me? Why is it in some countries you do the 24th or 25th whenever you go to the chimneys? In other countries, you show up on the 6th, like in Hungary, which is the pre-Shanghai dates. If I was in the good kids, you give chocolate, and in the bad kids, you give the parents like a wooden, like a broom with a bunch of branches or sticks, whatever, on the end of it, and then the parents are supposed to beat their kids with it. So what's up with that?
Wow.
What's up with that, Santa?
I mean, everything you said sounds like a good time to me. Did you say bat kid?
Sorry?
These kids, they sleep upside down, these bat kids.
No, the bad kids.
No.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, you hit him with a stick.
Yeah.
So what's up with that? I thought
Keep
you had something to
well.
add to this, Santa, or explanations, or...
Look, it's not for Santa to make rules and govern. That is the job of your politicians and elected officials.
I'm starting to think I'd vote for you, Santa Claus.
Live well.
This was like the 1980s. We couldn't vote for people back then.
I remember when we first met, Alexander Major, in 1822 in East Peru. And I said to you then, take this
Was
stick.
Alex Major like the Phantom? It's like you just met like generations of him while he's been traveling around the world. Oh, he's been fighting pirates. He's been, we're getting to the he was defending Rome, like when like Scotland and shit. He built Hadrian's Wall. Yeah.
Thank you, Hayden.
Santa, somebody's admiring your lips.
Quite posh.
David, is this where that is somewhere where you keep your food for your horse in a hay den? Am I correct in saying so? Leg! I did another one.
Don't bring me into this, Clem. Keep me out of this, mate.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, gee. We've lost. Not only have we lost Shani Seidel, we've lost Quickless Nicholas. This thing is falling apart quicker than my sleigh in 1780 when the Krauts were coming across the bridge and something.
Right, Santa, you didn't answer my question before.
Chevy Chase is great in that movie.
You need to say who here is good and who's bad. I need to know.
Peter Wilson.
And why?
I know him for his work. He makes light of demons and aliens, both of which have terrorized the Elvis Presleys and elves for generations. He fantasizes too much about beings that are... He's
Just get to the point. Is he good or bad?
Naughty Peter Wilson.
That's hard.
Son of Will.
Not inaccurate.
And Leg.
Yes,
Leg writes a book called Battle for Bustle, in which a man is brutally attacked with arrows, forced to carry a young boy.
Marathon, mate.
I believe, David, if you knew the continuity, the two cross over and are in the same universe. Don't come at Santa with your bullcrap.
Oh, I'm going to start calling you my little eggnog now.
Oh, Leg. Were you flirting with me, Leg?
I might be, Klaus. My little eggnog.
I nearly fainted on that one. It's very hot.
Take a breath.
It would be in that.
I think you'd be drinking milk, Santa. What's going on?
I'm drinking a creaming soda.
Santa's getting sexy now. Just dressing.
Yes, things are getting real. Santa nearly laughed himself till he passed out. It's a very funny show you've got. Where was I? Deadly David, you have denied your horse sugar cubes for too many years. Yes. Naughty!
Bad for his teeth.
Nicholas May. Well, look, I have a soft spot for Nicholas May. An early Christmas present came for Santa. Oh, look at that.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, bring that up bigger.
I wish I could. I'm not in charge of such things.
Can you do that, Lauren?
No, I can. I was just kidding.
Santa can do anything.
Santa's magic.
That's a ripper, mate.
It's also signed, as you can see. I've already bagged and boarded it with a homemade bag. Can't get it out.
Hey, what's that? What's the character called? Put it back up, please.
Apologies.
Put it back up.
I'll put you back up in a minute, David. Give me a second.
What's the bottom left? Nick May.
Nick May.
Hey,
Sure.
that's the same name as mine.
Self-portrait.
Here you can see some pubic hairs have fallen on it.
Oh, nice.
No, that's a good one.
Trust you,
Well
Alexander
done.
Major, to think that was nice. I remember in 1784 underneath the pyramids in Great Egypt when I first met you.
I thought you first met me in 1963 in People's Square, Shanghai.
1984.
That was your son. That was your son, surely. And don't call me Shirley.
No, I call you Shirley.
Gremlins.
Excellent.
There you go. That's a good one.
There's Viper Syndicate. Good stuff. Good band. Mr. Valor
Wait,
and Stacey.
I have heard I've heard something about a Devil's Toilet. Obviously, that is a rather popular comic book that's floating around. Obviously, you might not like it, given that you've said that everyone's on the naughty list for all their devil-related goodies. So,
Exactly, yes.
what are your thoughts on Devil's Toilet?
Well, toilets, a necessity. Devils, also a necessity. For everything must be balanced. I believe this sounds like an excellent book. Maybe, possibly one of the best.
Oh, you've read it?
Ledger Award-winning, nominated, soon to be, maybe. I believe. That's just
I'm
one
happy
standard
Rob isn't here.
opinion. Oh.
I'm happy Rob isn't here, so we can all say what we really think about Rob.
Oh, and
He's on the
Speaking
nice
of which, where is Spedsy tonight? What's his excuse for not being here?
Yes, well, that's a horrible tale that involves my wife and an Easter bunny.
Oh, no.
Right, that explains a
The
lot.
three of them are in a burrow.
Of the situation with the Easter Bunny and your wife?
I believe the number they are doing is a 72. 69 plus 3.
Oh, wow.
I am not aware of how it works, but
It works.
That's why she left you.
Yeah. You better find out quick.
Definitely
go.
on the list now.
Sorry, guys. Thunderstorms. I might disappear.
Hey,
again.
Nick, do you know what it would look like if
Thunderstorms, we were
Mrs.
just
Claus was
talking about
dating
the
the
Devil's
Easter Bunny?
Toilet Picnic.
Oh, I bet you were.
Samuel
Santa rates Devil's
cancel the
Toilet. Nick.
thunderstorms over Nicholas Cleary's house. Thank you. Yes, I am in charge of the weather.
So, quick, Nick, can you, I don't want to traumatize Santa or anything, but what would it look like if his wife was dating the Easter Bunny?
I'll get right on that once my computer is back up to full work.
Alexander Major, you know I already know what that looks like. For
I
I
don't.
was telling you in 16 AD, near the tomb of a pharaoh that had recently passed. We were discussing love, loss, rabbits, and you said to me, "How cute is that rabbit? For I wish to animate it." I was puzzled by the term. It would be centuries before I understood what you meant.
Oh, well, the rabbit was sloppy, and that's my style.
But you miss all the shots you don't take.
I like your enthusiasm, Santa.
Yes, well, it's dwindling these days. I don't know if you heard, but my wife has left me.
I don't know. I've heard in the grapevine it's something to do with fairies.
Is it something to do with Spedsy?
Another natural enemy of the elves.
Is that including the tooth fairy?
Well, what is a fairy but an elf with wings? They think they are better than my elvish friends.
Well, they've got wings, so...
So what are you saying? Speak frankly, son of Will.
You broke him.
I would just say if they've got wings, they might be better.
You've got wind? Sorry, the connection's bad.
Well, he could always visit the devil's toilet.
Oh, leg. Another shameful plug for a magnificent book. Oh!
Hey, Pete, it's Peter Fairfax. Sorry, I should say. It's been a while since you've been on. You want to get us up to speed of what's been happening?
Well, it's a shame Spedsy is not here tonight because we've just put the finishing touches on the first issue of Larrikin and Just, which he wrote.
Right. Good on you.
And I've sent off the files today to Gary Della at Reverie Productions. So yes, we're very excited about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's going to print soon, I imagine.
I have no idea. I don't know what the schedule's like for that. So I know Gary's sort of in the throes of Rick McClure at the moment. Yep. So I think he's probably got his hands tied with that. But yeah, hopefully sometime in the new year we'll be seeing a Kickstarter pop up.
Everyone's been heaving at the moment, so it's good to see a lot of projects coming to life, which is awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Thanks. I have a question. Since Rob's not here, and I like to, stir the proverbial poo around. Don't want to use naughty language. Yeah. So anyway, just stirring some poop. Can you tell us some funny stories about Rob and how was it working with him? Stuff he wouldn't like to hear because he's not listening to this.
Off the record.
He's busy at a party.
Nightmare working with Rob. He's a real taskmaster, like a real tough bastard.
Is he on the naughty list?
I'm actually still locked in his basement. So if anybody can sort of shout out to the authorities or someone like help, please.
I believe Gary Della's hands are also tied, as you said.
Yeah, yeah. I think I think there's another room next to mine. I'm hearing noises from there, so maybe that's Gary.
That's me working on the
No, in all honesty, it's been an absolute pleasure. Rob's been great to work with. Yeah, I think it's been a real sort of give and take. So yeah, like I mean, I've thrown heaps of suggestions his way, and he's always been content to take those on board and discuss. So yeah, it's actually been a really enjoyable experience, and I'm looking forward to working with him on the next issue and hopefully subsequent ones.
Yeah, awesome.
Hey, speaking of pleasurable experiences, here's your. I've ruined everything. I've got to share my screen. Here it comes. I think it'd be worth the wait. 1, 2. Well, that's not the right one. Here it comes. Here it comes. The build up.
The bunny looks so angry. Is he enjoying this, Santa?
Oh, he's just passionate. Santa Claus, what do you think? What do you
I
think,
think
Matt?
Santa's raping the rabbit.
He's having flashbacks.
I will commend you, Nicholas. What you have just done is you have taken an image that is seared across my heart and you have shown it to the world. I both commend you and hate you at the same time. Thus is the job of Santa, to love and to hate indiscriminately. Peter Fairfax, I will tell you one story about this man Spedsy you talk of. I believe he's someone who begs the world to take him seriously. And then does everything in his power to not let them do so.
That does not.
Oh, what a
surprise me
goddamn
in the
fool!
least. Santa,
Please.
what about Spedsy? Is he been naughty or nice this year?
Well, yes. If you've been, I don't know if you've been listening to the show, Peter, but he is currently in a burrow with my wife and an Easter-related rabbit.
Yeah, there's 73.
I did catch that. I just
72,
wanted to.
Alex Major.
Oh, 72. Sorry, I'm not up to.
Try harder if you want to pull my story apart, Alexander Major.
I'm curious now, Alex. Exactly how old are you? Because you've obviously been around for decades, if not
Since
centuries.
1961.
I'm in my early 40s.
He's the
42.
major that walks, mate.
I turned 42.
I feel like Santa's lying then, because it sounds like he's knowing this.
No, Santa is slipping up. I will tell you.
Slipping
It was
up.
a Freudian slip when Alexander Major said that there were bat kids. What else sleeps upside down? Vampires. Alexander Major has been alive since the dawn of time when I first met him.
Very common. There you go.
First met him 6
You got the lips right on
billion
that
BC. He was underneath a stegosaurus trying to make
So did you put the thing? Did you put
Were
the?
you on the set of Jurassic
Back
Park as well? Alex just slipped in there. Actually,
Jurassic Park was set in the
remember
90s.
Alex as the dude who was laying next to the dying Triceratops when the hurricane was coming in and the Tyrannosaurus was getting a bit frisky to get out of his enclosure after eating the sheep.
No,
So
all
you
the
come
wind,
back
all the
sheep.
wind in that scene with Santa going through with his sleigh was nothing to do with the weather.
That's right, Lauren.
Yeah.
And you know what? That traumatized me because it brings me back to the sheep.
Yeah.
The
Oh, no.
fucking old sheep that got
Goat.
hung out to dry, mate, for the velociraptors and the T-Rex to get. I can bring it all back to Cloud.
Oh, they had the T-Rex ate the sheep, didn't it? Didn't they put out like a sheep or a goat or something?
No, it was a
Oh,
goat.
it's a goat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I take it back. No, that my whole. We're talking about holes in stories. There you go. I actually like sheep. I don't like goats. There you go. See,
right.
I can live with you all now. There's holes in every story.
Oh,
Hey, Santa,
Like
since
a
it's like a
kaleidoscope
kid-friendly
of bullshit.
episode. Santa, since this is a kids-friendly episode, can you explain to us exactly how 72ing works between a rabbit and a middle-aged woman?
Sure.
Well,
my understanding is there's a carrot.
Oh yeah.
Serves as the bait to get the rabbit into the burrow. Once the rabbit is into the burrow, look, this is a hurtful memory you have brought up, Alexander Major, and I believe I told you 72 years before the dawn of time, when on the horizon stood 3 beings. Myself,
Santa, God,
man we would come to
Alex
know.
Major.
Santa, don't picture your ex-wife and the rabbit. Just picture 2 generic other creatures and how they conduct this 72 action.
See. It's very hard for me to relay something that's so
So
closely
traumatic.
involves my...
Where's Santa in that picture? It's me and the T-Rex.
I tell you what, here is a perfect rendition.
Coy.
Everybody be that.
well, yeah.
Santa means business.
It's like looking into a mirror. Thank you, Daniel May. Field.
Oh, yeah. I thought it might have been Dan's stuff.
Well done, Dano.
That's cool.
Those canes aren't for walking with, they're for beating my enemies. Demons, aliens, trolls, and such. Anyway, on with the show.
Was that a very accurate representation, Santa?
So, yes.
Yes, I will not take my shirt off to confirm.
Thank you.
But yes, very.
I thought you already
accurate.
did, didn't you?
Although I have
Just
4
need to
nipples.
pan the camera out a bit.
What?
That I can see the text.
Yes, Leg, you may recall one in this very room. Nicholas Mayfield has had his nipples removed.
And were they put on to you, were they? Because Nick May is so awesome, you decided to remove them and transplant them to yourself.
Nicholas
Why was
Mayfield's
that?
Christmas cheer was holstered in his nipples,
Oh.
knowing that I required more Christmas cheer for my sleigh. I'll tell you
To
what,
feed your reindeer.
Santa also slays on Tinder. Ever since Mrs. Claus left, I've been swiping right like a damn fool.
Shit gets weird when Shane's not around.
Getting loose.
I've checked for the viewer numbers, and they are steadily dropping.
All right. Do we have any updates anybody wants to share? Or
No. I want to keep hearing Klaus put himself into it.
Oh, Nick, what's going on there?
Nicholas Mayfield, you magnificent bastard. Look at that.
Mm.
Wait.
Cool.
Oh, right.
That's looking really nice.
What's going on?
Silhouette's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
I believe that is Daniel May in the foreground and myself in the background. And I visited him.
Surprised.
Hey, this is my favorite part of the show. Dave, tell us about your process here. What's going on, Mr. Dye?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want me to say? I'm putting some ink on my drawing. Yeah.
What brushes do you use, Dave? Like a 000?
This is a rigger brush.
It's much longer, aren't they?
Yeah. The reason I'm using a rigger is that I'm having trouble getting a nice. See how it's got a nice point on it, and I'm having trouble getting brushes that'll give me that nice point. This one, that's not too bad. That one, but it's still not quite as good as the rigger. That's a rigger number 2, and these are only a couple of dollars at the local art shop, and this was about $20 at the online. And I've got Windsor and Newton there, and they split in 2, so you pay $40 for one of them, and so the rigger seems to be the brush of choice at the.
Do you prefer synthetic or like sable fur for it? Because I know sable always holds ink much better compared to synthetic.
Yeah, that's right. I like the sable. This one's pure sable, so yeah, that's what I like. They've got a little bit of spring to them, the bristle, when they're loaded up, but they spring back to where you want them. Or they keep their shape, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
If you look after them as well.
Yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned keeping your shape. Here's my latest picture.
As long as it's not rigor mortis, mate.
Let's keep away from that one.
Yeah, I'll keep away from that one.
All right.
It's definitely a left field show, that's for sure.
Yes.
Oh.
Do you have any draw requests, Santa Claus? Anything you'd really like to see illustrated?
Something decent would be good, yes.
On the wrong show, buddy.
Yeah,
Peter Lawson not available. Ed Keasley wasn't available for tonight's show.
Couldn't get hold of it.
Leg and these other bearded and bald friends. Anyway, yes.
Hey, Alex, any hints to what you might be or may not be drawing tonight?
Well, if everything aligns correctly, maybe somebody special will be winner today.
Oh,
But if it's aligned incorrectly, then oops.
Just as long as it's not, I suppose we don't have to worry about it being Spedsy because it's always Spedsy and he's not here
Yeah,
tonight.
right.
Yeah,
thank
so they're
goodness
going to
for
be
that.
in for a change. Yeah.
I believe that man is already fully aware of his hotness. He does not need to be reminded.
I don't know. I'm starting to think.
I don't know what to give away because it's Christmas themed.
Christmas.
I give everything away. It's my job. Oh, gee.
How do you make money, Santa? How do you stay afloat?
By keeping a group of
sells
slaves
elves on the
that
black
make
market.
presents for him and toil in his frozen fields.
I think he gets loyalties from all the Christmas movies we just discussed before.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Tells his likeness, and also Coca-Cola as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
We talk about
naive
Coca-Cola Santa.
artist types. What I do is I appear in 7,000 malls at once. Each pay me $7. Seems like chump change, but times that by 7,000 and you've got a fair amount.
I think it's more than 7,000.
7,000 malls.
Oh, more. I can think of it per
I'm not
person.
a mathematician, Kelly.
No.
Does that mean you've got some sort of time travel or cloning device? What's your secret?
Are you aware of the comic book X Factor? There is a character based on me called Multiple Man.
Oh, yeah.
Baby Madrox.
Yes, but if you spell Madrox backwards, it's Nicholas.
All right.
Just trust me on it. Don't Google it.
Got it.
Sure.
No, Google it, I said.
Don't worry, I don't use Google. I use Lycos. It also exists.
I use what
Search
Quick Nick
engine.
has behind
It's an
him.
old search engine.
Quick.
3 people found it funny who aren't listening to it.
Tell him,
Show.
tell him my search engine of choice. It's behind you. Press it.
I don't know what's happening.
Pretend that Alex Major just said Shanghai. That's right. I use Bing, everybody. Thank you. I went a long way for that one.
Really?
Oh, it was worth the effort.
It's not the journey, it's the destination.
That's obviously not what Mrs. Klaus thought.
Samuel Legg betrayed me. Legg has betrayed me and made me a fool in front of upwards of 8 people. I am the laughing stock of one of the smallest niche communities.
Wow, what an achievement.
Where is your king, Gary Challoner? Is he too good for St. Nicholas?
Yes.
And the prince, David DeVries? Where he be?
He's also too good.
Mr. Challoner's on holiday, so I think, mate, so he's probably not even watching.
I doubt
Well, that would make
I
7
doubt anybody's
project
worried at this
mentions of him.
Oh, dear me.
He's off on an island now, isn't he?
I'm not sure Tasmania is qualified as an island.
No, he's off Tasmania and gone to some other island.
Australia.
No, something north of that island as well.
New
he's
Zealand.
island hopping. No.
Papua New Guinea?
Keep guessing, because you got to
Papua New
find
Guinea.
it for a Christmas present, Klaus.
Papua New Guinea is where I met you for the 4th time, Alexander Major,
I remember.
in 1901.
1901.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
Fourth
that time. That was.
All right. Do we have any finished pieces that we want to show?
I don't think anybody's been. Oh no, wait, Dave's almost finished. Wow, look how good it is.
Yeah.
And then I've got to ink it now.
I'm going to
Sandy,
do a
use
bit
your
more.
magic.
Dave Dye, the consummate professional, just ripping him through.
Just going to put a bit of colour in.
I I couldn't think of a joke, but I can make my screen flash with this little caption. It's kind of fun.
Oh.
I'll stop now.
Nice.
No, go on, continue. Unless you found some other footage of Mrs. Claus and the bunny.
Oh, I got a few more. I'll dig into my files.
Yeah, she told me
Santa's
Santa
pretty
was
much
the only
cancelling
fact
that.
she would need, and then here we are.
It's past 9 o'clock, so
Believe
let's get
I
frisky.
have received a thing. Hold on. Wait. Coming, I swear. Thank you, Michelle. A stunning
Michelle.
rendition.
Oh, well,
That's a crack.
It's looking great.
geez, ripped.
Another perfect
have-
rendition, Santa.
My biceps, triceps, forceps, and my quadriceps.
All sorts
All
of
of which-
steps have been caught correctly in that one.
Thank you, Michelle. You are on the nice list. And this one also. Apologies, it has to go up twice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah,
One leg makes
yeah.
leg. It's
is that
from
after I
Whack.
found out about
Looks
Mrs.
like
Claus?
Lee.
Whack Comics. Thank you. I believe leg, Whack leg, spells his name with 2 E's. So this whole leg thing is wasted on him. He is a true Lee. He's truly.
Truly,
Henceforth, he will be called Truly.
truly whack.
Yours truly, Santa.
In the good
Back
books.
to you, Lauren, Kelly Ripper.
Oh, lovely. I see you're putting on some very soothing to watch.
Santa is getting so many emails from kids all over the world.
Oh,
It's saying, please don't come to my house.
Santa's trying to keep up with his emails from kids. Peter Wilson, you haven't been on for a little while as well. You want to catch us up to speed a little bit about what's going on in your world?
No, not much. I'm just slaving away on the Foes 3. The final installment for my ComX story. Getting some stuff done for Vamoose, Rob Lyle, Sandra. I think you've met him.
I've heard of him, yes.
I don't think
Probably nothing good.
Rob Lyle.
And just getting ready for Christmas, really.
Aren't we all?
You wouldn't be doing anything, Santa. What are you talking about?
Funnily enough, Lauren Kelly, this is my busiest time of year. I don't know if you've heard, but this is like where I earn all my cheddar.
Oh,
By cheddar, I mean money.
What about cable reruns of your movies like that are throughout the whole year? Like I'm sure I've seen a Christmas movie in August once.
Yes, I do not appear in any of those fraudulent films.
Oh, you could be making money off them, Santa. What's wrong? Where's your agent? What's your agent doing? Not earning their bucks, that's for sure.
Agent Smith? Agent Orange? Who are we talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Don't play silly.
Of course, Alexander Major. We have a rapport going back to the dawn of time. I know it.
Hey, Santa, what's your favorite Christmas tune?
Is it Mariah Carey?
Gotta be, right?
My favorite tune actually was sung by a duck. It was jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell quack. A jingle bell quack and a jingle bell quack. He also did an amazing rendition of Away in a Manger. Away in a wank. Also did We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Sing along if you know it. We wish you a merry wank. He did all the hits.
You're okay.
Anyway, back to you, Lauren Kelly Ripper.
I don't know where to go
Oh,
from
he
there.
of the Roo.
G'day, Darren.
DC.
Darren Close.
Did he just join us now, or did he just? What's the story?
Well,
Don't know.
Or has it
He's
been
like
part
Prince.
of this?
It looks like
Well,
Santa
what's
with
the King of Killaroo's favorite Christmas movie?
Santa
now,
is trying to
yeah.
formulate a joke about when
We can-
Darren
we
was
can think
born. The
the
doctor
cock is
almost
turning.
dropped him and said, "Whoa, Darren, that was close." And henceforth,
That worked. That's a good one.
I know, if you
I'll
go
give
back
you
and
that
watch the
one.
footage, I spent about 45 seconds trying to think about that one. Well
see.
worth it.
Well worth it. Well worth every effort.
Yes. In other news, the viewership has gone up slightly.
So,
Only slightly. Let's not get cocky. Speaking of cockies, quick. How goes your budgie book?
Well, I was going to save it, but Christmas came early today in the form of
Got it, mate.
a big box full of books.
Holy crap, that looks really good. That was fast.
Yeah,
Well
this
done,
is
mate.
it. This is it. Let's go big stream. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Big
Line me up.
yourself.
This is it. The book's here. It's like 90 pages.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
All
That
there.
looks really good.
And you can order it online at detectivebudgie.com. It's that easy. And
Well
while
done.
you're there, you can pick up the original book as well. There's 2 budgie books flying around now.
All right.
Oh, flying. I
Two
see what you
budgies with
did.
one stone.
And there's plenty of stickers and bookmarks. So get to detectivebudgie.com as soon as you can. Start ordering. And I'll be letting Shane have a batch too, so you can get them through ComX shop soon, hopefully.
Sean
That's
E.
it.
Seidel, yes.
Excellent.
So now it's a thing I can hold, and it feels great.
Well done, mate.
And what about all those the other fan drawings? Are they in there or?
Oh yeah, I'll give you a sneak peek, but you should have to buy it. Should be making you buy it.
Well, just drop names. There you go.
There's some people. There's some...
Oh,
Looking good.
That's all you get.
That's-
That's all you get,
Well
mate.
done, Real good.
So
Anybody checking the Discord, or should the gifts be emailed?
Sorry, what was the question?
The gifts.
Santa is on top of everything. I have
Is he?
7 billion people to send presents to, and you expect me to find a GIF.
Yes, on Discord. Yeah, I expect you to be on Discord, and it's still December 18th or 17th, so the kids can wait.
Major. How many years do we need to spend together before you will understand
782.
in St. Nicholas's chatting? The wheels are falling off, I think.
Hey, Santa.
I think they will, I'm sure.
Santa, how come I can find Alex's gift and I'm not even computer literate, man?
Santa's trying, leg.
There it is. Wow.
I have found it. I'm just trying to download it. Golly. The pressure is unbelievable. No wonder this is the first year I've been on. I was meant to be on Good Morning America. Instead, this nonsense. Kelly Ripa doesn't even look like Kelly Ripa today. Ryan Seacrest didn't even show up.
Oh, Ryan.
I'll tell you a secret. I have known the whole time that I was coming on this show. It was a ruse, a delightful ruse to release some tension and have a good time. What I actually came for was to find out who among you is the most attractive. I believe on this show you have a way of telling such things.
I'm going to bet it's possibly you.
Santa is quite hot. This hat is
you're
constricting.
proving this is wrong. You are the most attractive compared to a rabbit.
Well, what breed?
Thank you, Lauren. That means a lot coming from you, Kelly. Anyway, who's hot?
Do we have everybody say?
Hey, it's me. Hey!
Hey!
What a shock.
Can you explain why Rudolph's in your pants, Santa?
Well, as you know, I shot Blitzen and he was scared that he was next. So he hid in the only place I can't see, for my belly is so big. Yes, I've not seen my undercarriage in 42 years.
Speaking of,
The 5th time I met Alexander Major.
Alrighty, did we have anyone else who was ready to share, pick, or anything?
Not just yet.
oh Dan, woo,
No,
I'm making bucks tonight.
Daniel Joseph Mayfield, you
Yeah,
magnificent
good on you.
specimen.
Good on you, Dan.
And photocopy it for me.
Dudley Moore as an elf,
Oh, right.
fantastic moustache. John Lithgow.
Right. Yeah, I never watched any bloody Santa Claus movies, I don't think.
Another fraudulent imitation.
I don't
When
know.
will I
John
get
Lithgow's
caught?
not bad. He's pretty good in things.
Thank you, Shawnee Seidel. What say you, Nicholas Mayfield? Are you wanting to put up a final thing? What's happening? The
Yeah.
wheels have fallen well off, Nicholas
Do it.
Mayfield.
Put it
Help
up.
put the wagon back on the horse, and the horse back on the track, and the track back on planet Earth. For we are way off course.
Put it up if you dare.
Where would I find it?
Hopefully as an email.
Santa at Yahoo.
That gets a lot of letters.
See, I would have imagined Santa was more of a Hotmail person.
I am a hotmail. Thanks for noticing, Alex Major.
Did you guys used to write letters to Santa? Did anyone do that?
No, I never did.
No.
I can remember being really young.
No.
I'll
This is
tell
the
you a
first
secret.
time I've ever met Santa. I might write him a letter next year.
I'll tell you a secret how Peter Fairfax got his name. He did not write letters. He sent them electronically. And I would receive them through a fax machine. And I would say, gee, thank you, Peter. That is a fair fax.
I told you that in confidence. I'm very upset now.
Yeah, you can't keep a secret, mate.
No, apparently not. It's the last secret I'll tell you, Santa.
Thank you, the man who was
So there you go. Now I'm going to be pronouncing the French.
Major.
My name, Alexandre Major. Alexandre Major, I think. I don't know. Doesn't matter. My French is crap now. Peter, how's your French? Wilson.
Which Peter?
Peter Wilson, how's your French? Fairfax speaks fluently.
Le good. Le good.
There you go, Klaus. I've sent you one. It's not my best, but you know, there you go. I'll be back.
He's gone.
I believe this whole show could be called Not Our Best. Such is life.
So Santa, why are you doing comics? What are you doing as a guest in a comic show? You don't even have any comics to sell. What the hell's going on? Are you appearing in any comics?
You've seen straight through me, Alexander Major.
I've known you for many, many years.
I'm a publicity whore. Take any opportunity where I can get it.
There you go. He's got comic.
Shawnee Seidel offered me this gig, and I took it.
Oh, look at that. Dave's showing something a lot more interesting.
Looks fantastic, Dave.
Looks fantastic. You even added color. I didn't even notice. I wasn't even paying attention enough.
Shall we blow that up?
Yes.
Yeah, bring that.
Yeah. Wow.
Awesome, Dave.
What are we seeing? Battle for Barcelona, Luca, Dales, Bronwyn's in there. What's that one in the middle? Devil's Toilet, no doubt.
Budgie's there.
Oh, there's Budgie in yellow, I think.
That's awesome, Dave.
And some Vamoose. We've done it.
Yeah, baby.
We've gone global by Santa's sack.
Hey, Santa, is that what's in your sack?
I was a bit cheeky, Kelly.
Well done there. Well done.
I got the Moose, Budgie, Battle for Barcelona, Luca, Devil's Toilet, Amazing Tales, and Bronwyn. Who did I miss out? Pete Fairfax and Peter Wilson. The Peters missed out.
Oh, there's room for more.
There's a French Devil's Toilet.
Maybe
That's
next
pretty good.
Christmas.
Eh?
It's called the Devil's Bidet.
Here be
The
some
devil
describing.
bidet.
Oh, Lee.
Really nice.
Hey,
Oh, looking nice.
Christmas
Can
tree.
you put that up again?
Super, mate.
I will
Double-click
put
now.
you up again, Nicholas Mayfield.
How
Very cool.
Look at that.
beautiful,
Little
Lee.
crate dropping down.
Is that what you do
that-
when you get lazy?
Is that a bong in the corner?
Oh, apologies.
Oh,
Hey,
Is that a bong?
Yeah, is that a bong in the corner?
Nicholas, that's a bottle of wine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Does enjoy a
With
tipple.
with that bar at the bottom, it cuts off makes it look like a perfect circle
Yeah.
with that ad running through. Oh, that's a bottle. There you
Thank you.
go.
Thank you.
That's
It's
classy.
a bottle of wine, sir.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, mine is more, yeah.
Nick, mate, that's a good one too, mate.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Look at little Spedsy. Look at little
Nicholas
Oh, look at the
Mayfield.
little Vermoose cameo there in the back.
Nice.
Bit of Sputnik and Thunderguts.
There is Sputnik and Thunderguts up there on the poster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Daniel Nolan with a
Rick
random.
McLean.
Richard McClune.
Yeah, and a Rick McLean.
Thank you for the shout out of Richard,
That's as good as mine's going to get.
a man that was close.
very good.
Oh, Peter. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Pete.
What's he got in
Great,
his hand,
Peter.
mate? What's he got in his
Big lump
hand?
of coal for some unlucky kid.
Oh, yeah.
Lump of coal.
Some gold.
And Dementus has pulled off some antlers of some poor reindeer.
I've drawn a pic. Can you read it out, Nick?
Dear Santa, please don't give me a close-up.
Oh, no.
Damn you, Santa.
It wasn't really me, Nicholas. It was the other Nicholas. Oh, us Nicholases.
Well played, sir.
Well, what do you think, Lauren? AKA
Well,
Kelly.
I think we are wrapping up, aren't we? But we do a little something to go around the room and talk about our wee selves if we want to get into that.
This poor person is looking through the newspaper for info on what projects our artists have been working on. And this lost individual is using a map to find where she can follow our artists on social media and buy their books. How about we save them the trouble and just tell them? We call this next segment Shameless Self-Promotion.
And don't we love a little bit of shameless self-promotion? Yeah, you all know me. Oi!
It was me the whole time, guys.
This is so awkward because we were talking stuff about you. You heard everything?
Yeah, it was. I can't believe no one picked it up this whole
Yeah,
time.
I
It was
know.
me.
So uncomfortable. I thought it was
Yeah.
Shane inside.
Pain inside all of
I
us.
thought there was Sizzle playing tricks on us.
Yeah, but Shane inside the suit.
Hey, Spedsy. Spedsy,
Yeah, mate.
put that Santa shit back on.
You liked it. You like that, don't you, Rob?
I apologize. Sorry.
I like you
Lauren.
like that.
I'd love a good shade of red on you. Anyway, let's get back to it. Shameless self-promotion. Let's go. Don't be mad. Lauren Marshall, the martial arts. You can find me as that tag on Instagram and Facebook. And be sure to sign up for Lana Luca issue 2. Pre-launch pages on Kickstarter. So sign up and go for it. You quick, Nick. Let's go.
I'm happy to plug my work again. Let's all remember that my book arrived only a few hours ago, and you can get it at detectivebudgie.com.
Still warm.
Yeah. It feels so good in your hands. It's a good one. Peter Fairfax.
You can find me at peterfairfax.com or on the ComX website. And while I've got the spotlight, where are we sending our pictures tonight, Lauren? Are they going to you or?
Yeah, sorry, Pete. You can send them to me.
Email?
send it to. I'll send it to Spedsy because I've got his.
Yep.
Anyone.
We'll pop it up.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't really have much at the moment, but hopefully early in the new year we'll have Larrikin and Just available. And on to Alex Majeur.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je veux le comics bande dessinée avec le robe. C'est Vamus 3. Yeah. And then that's going to be on the Kickstarter. When are you launching the Kickstarter there, Rob?
I'm still Santa.
Sorry, Santa.
I'm not
sure. Not sure. All right, cool. Well, eventually it's going to be on Kickstarter, so just
January,
February.
So
keep some shillings in your wallet, so you can have those ready. And then also I just wrapped up my noir book as well, so my story. So I'm just going to do all the supplement stuff for that. So that's going to be on Kickstarter soon. So everybody get ready for that. Also, don't forget for Shane's sake and everybody else here to ring the bell, subscribe, tell a friend, share, cut, copy, paste, whatever you need to do to make sure that we get more followers on this channel. And then, and if you curious what all the Brazilian 5-year-old kids are crazy about, just go on my TikTok, Sloppy Bunny Tunes. And up to Deadly Dinky Dave.
Thanks, mate. My comics I've just sent off another shipment of comics to the ComX shop, so to restock what's been sold. My comics are also available at Owner Indie. What else have I got? I've sent off some emails. D's Comics in Canberra, they've got they should have received a new shipment of my comics, so they'll be there in Canberra. And Impact Comics have got a stock of all my comics, so they're available in Canberra. They're great comic supporters and help us all a lot, so back them and support them if you can, people. Get in there and buy. If you don't buy my comics, buy someone else's, because they're supporting Australian indie. They're really good people. I've sent off some stuff to other comic shops who said they would support us, but I have heard nothing back from them. So I don't know what to think, and I'm not going to mention them because I suppose at this stage, maybe next week, if they decide to stock my comics, I'll mention them. That's it from me. Over to.
Why would they stock your comics? Your comics are great, and also part of Australian history as well. Like, do amazing stuff. Well, next week, don't worry, I'll get on to the emails and the Twitters and stuff, and I'm going to be like, don't shop there because they're shit. I mean,
well, yeah. Who knows? Maybe
ComX would like to take no responsibility for anything that comes out of Alex Majeur's mouth as of this evening. We're going to completely delete that last 30 seconds. Moving on. You're all beautiful.
I've only mentioned the good comic shops. So hopefully some more will come on board for all of us and support us all. Okay, over to Spedsy.
People have had enough of me. I'll just show this piece of lovely art that just came through.
Yes.
Peter Fairfax.
Nice, Peter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Freaking awesome.
Very good. That's a ripper, Pete.
And
hey, leave it up a bit longer. I'm still reading it.
I'll leave you up.
Hey, good one, mate.
Idris Claus.
Yes.
Killer Rowan cause. Yeah, good on you, mate. All right, you can put it down there if you want.
Yeah, don't need to see any more of that.
Oh, Daniel's back. He's asking where's Satan. Santa?
Same.
I just apologize to everybody for this nonsensical show. At the end of it was meant to be sort of our Christmas party. I don't know if it turned out, but anyway, it's a thing. I will shout out this book that will be available at ComX.shop in the new year. It's freaking awesome.
Oh, that's a book.
Half Ashcan, half comic. It's called Harmonica. It's the first in many adventures of Minty Frisket by Nick May.
Right.
Get
I thought it was
on it.
just a poster. It's a
No, sorry, I should show you the inside.
right. Yeah, I didn't realize.
Oh, there's more.
Right.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
I'm going to big up myself.
Yeah. Teaser.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. That's a comic.
wicked.
Look at
It
that.
looks a bit like what's his name? Bloody Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yes, it does.
Well, the
I
detective.
see some old friends.
Well, there's some well-known detectives there.
I'm seeing a lot of Tintin in here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Big Spedsy.
Thanks. Yeah. So thank you to everyone. Over to you, Leg.
Battleforbustle.com, ComX shop. Battle for Bustle issue 4 is out shortly at the printers. Marathon is out through ComX shop in Noir 1, coming up in Noir 4. My good mate Spedsy here, and a great mate who's not on the show, Mr. Ryan Valla, and another mate of ours, Ben Sullivan, are working on a project called Ring Around the Rosie, which will appear in ComX Noir issue 3. Lots of work ahead. A couple of things I can't speak about, which are very exciting and have got me a little bit stressed, but hopefully in the first quadrant of 2022, those things will become open to everyone out there. I would just like to say, other than giving some shameless, like plugs to myself, I'd like to say during 2021, the whole ComX thing, the Friday night drink and draw, for people present, artists, creators, present, past, and in the future that I've had the opportunity to meet, hopefully have the opportunity to meet. Cannot wait to my dear friend Shane Sizzle, as everyone knows him, who plugs away tirelessly at ComX. And I would like to give a great shout out to him for his endless endeavours in promoting Australian independent comics. For all of the other publishers that are out there, Reverie, Gestalt, all of those people all over Australia that are doing the best they can to promote Australian comic books, I would give you a double thumbs up. Love for 2021. And for 2022, onwards and upwards for everyone.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Good on, mate.
Very nicely.
Follow that up, Pete.
Yeah. No question.
And for Saddle Slap,
I'll have those 3 done shortly, which will be good.
That's Robbie, mate.
there he is.
Pose
And
3.
Say hello, Lloyd.
Speaking of Robbie,
Say hello, Lloyd.
we're going to put a book together next year.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be an anthology of mostly joke comedy comics, all short ones, some 3-panel gags, some multi-pages. It's going to be fun.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
It's called the
Forward to that.
Scoundrel Compendium.
And you're both doing the writing and the or
Yeah.
you
It'll be a
Right.
mixed match of some things I'll be writing, but he's drawing, some things he's written and drawn, some things I've written and drawn. It's going to be a good
Yeah.
combo.
right.
Yeah, that's wicked, man.
good. Sounds good, mate.
Nick May, take us home. Nicholas Mayfield.
All right. You can find me on Instagram at Chernobyl. I've got prints for sale through ComX. So get on board with Shane there. The Moose 1 or 2, 1 and 2 even, available from Psycho Janitor and wherever good comics are sold. And the Minty Frisket book I did.
Oh, who's the bluegrass musician?
Available from me, but hopefully soon for everyone. At least 20 people out there. That's very good, Nick.
I got moves. I used to be in a band.
Right. We all.
Oh, we're having an intervention, are we here tonight? It's the old musicians club.
Chernobyl, how do we get hold of that comic, mate? We've got to contact you, have we?
No, something will be worked out in the future, Dave, and we'll let you
Send
know.
him a-
You'll be first person to know.
Track him down on Instagram,
Let
otherwise.
everyone know. Good day, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, look forward to it.
Awesome. That's everyone, hey? Everyone's gone through and gave themselves a little bit of a shameless plug, which is all good. That brings us to the end of the show, I guess. I want to say thank you to Stan that he started off for the day. I suppose he's just going to go deliver some presents or something, or try and find his wife down in the ditch somewhere.
I think
But thank you again, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks again, everybody, and thank you everyone for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share where you
That's a
can.
nice drawing.
Other than that, we'll catch you. What was it? Next year or next week? Next year.
Probably
Sooner.
next year. Yeah.
Probably next year.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Christmas
won't
and a
see us
happy
next
new
week.
year to all the viewers
Year.
and independent comic book creators out there and anyone doing what they love, mate. And congratulations to Nick and anyone else that's had their first comic book published this year. Good on you.
Amazing.
Rock on. That's the way. Only forward.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Well, we drank. We drew. We talked nonsense. Now it's time to say goodbye. Don't cry, dry your eye, for there are many cool comics you can buy. ComX.shop is full of comics from a bunch of the creators you just watched. Amazing Tales by Dave Dye. The Devil's Toilet by Spedsy. ComX Presents featuring Ed Kearsley, Tony Manzi, Duncan Pranavicius, Peter Wilson, Lee Chalker, Zach George, and so much more. The list is longer than this outro. See you next Friday for more drinking and drawing. Alright Sizzle, press the button. Sizzle? Sizzle, press the damn button. Sizzle you turkey, press the goddamn button.